Hey guys, this is Mark Hutten with AdultAspergersChat.com, and one of the things that I run into a lot in counseling couples where one is affected by Asperger syndrome and the other partner is a neurotypical is the neurotypical partner often complains that her Asperger's partner doesn't meet her emotional needs. I see this dilemma in almost 100% of cases that I deal with. So to briefly explain that, Asperger syndrome is a developmental disorder, which means that their social emotional brain is not fully developed. In other words, they're socially and emotionally immature compared to their chronological age. So what this amounts to is that the individual with Asperger's is low in emotional intelligence. There's a bunch of different types of intelligence. There's bodily kinesthetic intelligence. In other words, that would be body smart. There's existential intelligence. You can think of that as being life smart. There's interpersonal, which would be people smart. Intrapersonal, which would be self smart. Linguistic would be word smart. Spatial would be picture smart. So they're very low in the interpersonal category. In other words, they really have a great difficulty in understanding and expressing emotion, both in themselves and others. And to briefly mention the research on this, low emotional intelligence may either relate to a malfunctioning in the right hemisphere of the brain or an overactive left hemisphere, which leaves the right hemisphere unable to compensate. So you could think of emotional intelligence as insight into self plus relationships plus environment. It takes those three components. People with low emotional intelligence often make the mistake of only recognizing and exercising their own emotional strengths. As a result, they fail to truly connect with their environment and the people around them, and unfortunately this always backfires in one way or another. The most emotionally intelligent people know that in addition to understanding their own emotions, it's important to perceive the emotions of others and the way their environment impacts those emotions. So people with low emotional intelligence, they do tend to get in a lot of arguments. They really have trouble understanding how others feel. They often think that other people are too sensitive. They may refuse to listen to other points of view. They often blame others for mistakes. They really struggle to cope with emotionally charged situations. They may exhibit sudden emotional outbursts, which we call meltdowns. They may exhibit periods of retreat from stressful situations, and that we call that shutdowns. They have difficulty maintaining relationships, especially with their significant other in a romantic relationship situation. And they tend to lack empathy, at least to the degree that their neurotypical partner would like. So this is a bit of an oversimplification of describing, why your Asperger's partner has difficulty meeting your needs. But think of it like this. Your Asperger's partner is probably super intelligent in the logical part of his brain, but he is learning disabled in a sense in the emotional part of his brain. So it's not that your Asperger's partner is purposely trying to avoid meeting your needs. Since he is not interpersonal smart, he simply has a real problem understanding and expressing his emotions and in the emotions of others. And he doesn't make the connection between self plus relationships in the context of the environment. And since they can't pick up on social cues, really that's just another way of saying they don't understand what their partner needs in the way of emotional nurturing. And so they can come off as a person who is simply uninterested in how you feel, which does make the NT partner feel like she's not a priority in her Asperger's partner's life. For more information on this topic, please click on the links below. Thanks guys, this is Mark Hutten, AdultAspergersChat.com.